I'm clearing my throat now. We're not supposed to do that. She's naughty. But anyways, we're standing here with SoGamed, and this is the moment we've been waiting for. We're standing here with the Seules. My French is bad, but I learned to speak like this in France because we're from Sweden and I like to speak French. But anyway, who should we start with? With Thelma. Thelma is there. Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Hello.
Hi.
And Louise.
Hi.
You're not in the same picture, but you are now. Anyways, you played your third place runner-up game versus the Chinese team. And any comments about the game?
We stink.
Actually, yes, but...
Okay, smell over there.
She did the finger! Wait, cut! Anyways, can you tell us about that game, apart from the stinking part?
I think we were pretty upset about losing to All for One just before. Playing right after that was not a big bonus. We needed some time to maybe talk about things and get our spirits back, but we were told we had to play right away again. So we were hoping for train, but we got dust 2 again, so that didn't make things any easier.
Okay, what would you say is the weak parts about dust 2? I mean, that doesn't make it work. Is it teamwork, or you think it's, like you said before the game, too random or something?
I would say that it's a bit of everything. It's maybe our team play wasn't working today. We weren't attacking at the same time. It's really hard to see when you're sitting down playing yourself. I wouldn't know what was going wrong, but they were taking the bomb sites too easy, and we weren't attacking strong enough when we were going to get them back. So everything was pretty much not good today.
Okay, and out of the games that you played in this tournament, what team would you consider to be the hardest match?
I think the Chinese still are the best ones in the whole tournament. So I think it's too bad that they didn't get to the finals.
I'd say that there were no best teams. There are no best teams. I think the top 6 teams, they're all really even. I mean, you win against one of them and they lose to the ones that you lost to or win to and things like that. It's up and down the whole time. So the competition is so even that I think all 6, it could have been any one of the 6 top teams. Yeah, so it's all a matter of which map you get and which is your strongest map.
Yeah. Both groups had to do the group play over again after the first groups.
What was the reason for that?
Because the teams were so strong, all of them. We had to play our group again, and the other group had to do that as well yesterday. So we had to play 5 matches yesterday.
And this was decided prior to the event?
It was because
we had equal points. If there's more than 2 teams that has equal points, it's not the goal average that counts. Then we have to do the rematch. So both
okay.
had that.
Any comments over here?
No.
No comments over there. So how are the feelings now? I understand you guys are disappointed, of course, for losing the game. But being here now in France, we had a chat at Orange Gaming Center in Stockholm. I can give you the phone number afterwards. But anyways, well, look at that. I'm sorry. What are your thoughts now that you're here, actually? I know it's hard to find food. Food is the quest for food. Tell us about it.
What food?
Exactly my point.
Yeah, the only thing we ate the first 5 days were baguettes, and now we can't think of baguettes, and we have it every breakfast too, so...
We love the baguette, yeah, that's a good one. And the coffee? Is it good?
What coffee? You mean the French?
The espresso, that's supposed to be coffee, but it isn't.
Yeah, okay. Well, you know how much I like coffee. I've had about 3 cups of coffee since I've been here, which may be the reason
that we play really bad.
That must be the reason. If you don't get a cup of coffee, you're going to lose. So, and can you tell us something about you guys play... why do I say guys all the time? But it doesn't matter. You girls, that you played on stage with helicopter headphones or something. It's a little bit unclear. It wasn't Sennheiser, I think it was. Sennheiser. And can you tell us about that game? With the sound and so on, in-game? Yeah, we're going back to after the cup of coffee, and we're discussing the in-game sound on stage. And here you go.
The sound on stage was fine. I mean, it wasn't something to complain about. The thing that was probably the hardest was that you could hear the commentary and the public applauding in the background.
But when you said you heard the commentary, you mean that it was a distraction, not that you actually do understand French, or
No, I don't know if it's a distraction. I don't know about you when you play, but when I'm playing and I'm 100% focused, then background noise will not come into a factor. You could be disturbed and you're still concentrated. But at a time where there is so much pressure on you, any little thing could be a distraction, which I think it was for all of us. I'm not sure about the others, but I could hear the comment.
I didn't even think about it. So I heard him.
and you due to that the headphones that were really isolating, or were supposed to do anyway, you didn't feel any problem of communicating with each other?
Not
Because I heard some other teams complaining that they
Yeah.
use Ventrilo.
Yeah, it's good enough as long as it doesn't get shut down.
Yeah. As ours were. In the middle of the game. The
I
Ventrilo
think
server
we were without Ventrilo for 2 rounds, and 2 rounds we lost because of miscommunication. So
Okay. So what are your next plans now after this event?
We thought about going to ECG, but we heard that that isn't coming up this year because it went really bad last year.
ECG in Paris was a disaster.
Yeah, it was.
It was. I was there. Well,
I never had a worse event. Really, really bad. But it's the only other female tournament around, so we don't know quite what to do after this. I think we're gonna.
it's going to be in September.
I don't know.
it's going to be in September,
If it's gonna be.
but it won't.
Was they moved it?
I don't know.
Last year it was in August.
No, it was in the last of September. No, I'm pretty sure. I was there, you know. I am right. If I say that is, whatever.
Anyway, I think we're gonna
Sorry.
We're gonna take a week's break after this, and then we're gonna start playing again, and maybe aim for some male tournaments. Try that.
Yeah, that sounds good. We've seen the ladies in AMD, the ladies from Brazil. They actually have a male coach. Do you think that would be be a difference? We discussed it.
I wouldn't say it has anything to do with being male or female. We just we needed a coach, a dedicated coach, someone that had experience in coaching and being able to pep us up.
Yeah, because you were coaching each other. I saw you were coaching in one game and you were coaching in the last game, yeah? Something like that. That's correct, yeah?
Yeah, it's correct. So, I mean, none of us have any experience in coaching whatsoever. So it was more to just to help us along because it was very hard to hear each other during in-game.
Okay, is the coach position open?
It still is, yeah.
Where do I send the application? Yeah, where do I send the application?
Yeah.
I will take that afterwards.
Yeah, we'll post it on the site, so...
Okay, sounds good. Okay, I wish you girls a pleasant day tomorrow. It's going to be the party when we're wrapping things up here tomorrow, and we're probably going to get some inside info who's drinking too much or who's actually asleep. So, thank you very much, and congratulations to the 4th place in the tournament. I think you still did very good. Thanks for SoGamed, and as always, we see you out there.